Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about how you can use the 4 pillars of good preparedness to plan out different scenarios and be more prepared for them. So this scenario that we're going to talk about today, it's a little unlikely, but it still could happen, okay? A war on our soil with troops invading, just like Red Dawn, okay? First off, we got to visit our mindset. What exactly are we trying to accomplish here? Are we going to stay and fight? Are we going to run? What's our main goal? Now, in planning for our main goal, it might be helpful to know who you're going to have with you whenever this happens. So, you see people coming down from the sky. You've only got 5 minutes, maybe, probably more like 2, to get your people together, and you already need your plan in place because things are happening like that. They're coming down from the sky to do a surprise attack on you. You have to be prepared for it, otherwise it's going to be a huge surprise. So let's move on to our second pillar. Pillar number 2 is food and water. So how are we going to prepare for that? If we've been stacking up all of our food in our house and it's wintertime, well, we're going to have to defend the house. You see what I'm saying? Because that's our only way to eat. You can't go to the grocery store anymore. Well, you can, but like I said, only for 2 minutes. Remember, you got people falling from the sky. You're not even going to want to go to the grocery store at this point. You're going to have what you have, or you're not going to have anything. So you've either got a stash of food at your house, or you've got a giant garden or a decent sized garden that you can live from a little while. And then also, you need to have a way to get your water. This would be a good circumstance to have a few gallons on hand. Okay, so if you got to get out of Dodge, boom, take your water, take some food with you, you're gone. And it's that quick. Just load up the truck and go, or the car, whatever. But keep in mind that they might have these roads blocked off. As soon as they hit the ground, they're trying to do as much damage as possible. And one of the ways to damage something is to get rid of the food and water. To do that, they get rid of the roads. Do you see what I'm saying here? If they get rid of the roads, you're not going to be able to get out. Okay, then you're trapped. So let's move on. Okay, so pillar number 3 is our shelter. So, have we bugged out? If we have, say we went to the woods, okay? We went to the woods. Do we have a tent on our back? In our go bag or our bug out bag? If you do, that's great. That's your shelter. If you don't, you need to get something. You got to have a tarp, anything. If you're going to bug in and you're going to fight them from your home, great. You've already got your shelter in place. Now, you need to work on the power's going to go out, and if you're on city water, that's going to go out as well, because pumps require electricity. So if they shut the power off, boom, you don't have any water anymore either. Now, let's say you did decide to bug in. Do you have a basement? Do you have a place to set up to where you can fight the enemy without taking direct hits? This is a big one, because you're not just going to go out in an open field and start shooting, okay? They're going to kill you if you do that. You need to find cover, and then you need to engage if you're going to fight. Now, let's move on to pillar number 4. Okay, now pillar number 4, remember, was protection. So let's talk about that. Probably one of the most important things is to know where the enemy's at and where they're going, okay? Now, obviously, if they're falling from the sky, you know where they're at. You can see them. But if you've heard on the news that, oh, hey, you know, the enemy's coming, the news is probably going to tell you where they're at. And then in the general idea of where they're going. And if you're in that way, if you're in that path, you have time to get everything squared away before they get there. Now, if they're falling from the sky or you're in the place that they're talking about on the news, you don't have any time. You've already got to know this stuff. You're probably already engaging these people. Now, do you have your group together yet? This is another major component of protection. You need to get your group together, how's your ammunition looking like? This is a good time to carry rifles instead of shotguns because of the range issue that you would have. Keep in mind, the people in your group, well, I hope that they have the rifles that you would want them to have as well. If they don't, do you have rifles to supply for them? Because that's a big concern too. If you're planning on fighting, you need all hands on deck, period. And then also set up your nightly watch, okay? You're always going to want somebody watching your home all the time. Now, instead of fighting marauders like we talked about in the last video, this time you're fighting a military force, okay? You're going to want an advanced warning before they get up to your house. So, say you have several people involved in your group. These several people are not going to stand a chance against, say, 50 tanks and 500 guys that are coming through, all right? This would be a time to bug out. Now, you're not going to be able to bug out if you don't have your nightly watch and they're already at your house by the time that you realize that they're coming, okay? That's why this is so important for an early warning system. Dogs, they're a last resort at this point. If the dog starts barking at them, it's probably too late, okay? They're probably a little too close to start getting the heck out of Dodge. So keep that in mind. You need a watch system around the clock if you're gonna do this. But that's the main overview of what these 4 pillars of preparedness would get you into planning. You know, with all these different steps, you can go and fine-tune them, critique them, and get everybody that's in your group on board. So what do you guys think of it? Let me know in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.